So tell me about Christine and John. That's the episode I saw.
Christine and John were an amazing couple. They had a whole house full of beautiful kids. They just needed to get a bigger house. They wanted something closer to his work. Right now, they were so far away.
Right, take the commute out of my
He
life.
was commuting almost, I think, 4 hours a day. It was like 2 hours in each direction. He was barely ever seeing the kids, and so that was the big thing. They wanted something in the city, but with their budget, they could not afford to be in the same
Sure,
town
but
home.
you tempted them because you took them to the splashy house and showed them this magnificent, what she thought was magnificent.
That's what I do, actually. I know it seems mean. They coin me the bad guy, but it's really bursting their bubble. A lot of buyers think that they can get everything they want on their tiny budget, and it's not realistic. So what I do there is I take them to this beautiful home that has all of their wish list items, and once they see what they're getting for or what the price is for what they get, then it brings them down to reality. Then at that point we go forward and look at the homes that they can afford.
Okay, so you walk them through. This is something you can do with women's clothes too, you know. When you take the husband along, you take him to the really expensive store then you take him to the little bit less expensive store, and he thinks it's a deal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's all a psychology game. We, the funny thing is, we go to these homes that are the high-end luxury homes. Any of the features in there, I can put that into another home. That's not a big deal, but a lot of times people, they don't see that. They can't see past the ugly, they can't see past the renovation, and that's why I have to convince them.
It helps us see what they actually like, and we'll put that into their home, and it also helps me bring them back down to reality to let them see, this is double your budget. So let's go into an ultimate fixer-up or something that he can turn into your dream home. And in the end, it's still hard to convince them after we walk through the fixer-uppers, but like I said, that 3D imaging, that's where it really sells them.
And you say, we'll blow this wall out because everybody likes space. And then somebody who doesn't know, like you, Mr. Realtor, might say, is that a bearing wall or not? Right? Do you ask those?
Yeah, they're right.
See, are you smarter than that?
The good thing for us, we run our company, we've been running it for 15 years, and I actually know a lot of what he does, and he knows a lot of what I do because we're always in it together. But for the show, I focus on my work, and he focuses on his work. And
the big thing for me as well is, we can dream as big as we want to, but my job as well is to make sure I don't financially cripple the family, so I have to stay on budget. So we do make a lot of sacrifices. Things come up that, cost us 10 grand out of our budget. That means that we can't maybe get the new countertops that we want. We've got to be savvy and smart about our budget.
But you really get how indecisive people can be.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
And how many times people can change their mind. I know in the John and Christine episode, the installer had put the sink in. And she walked in and says, nope.
Yeah, she was not having that.
Not having that. Take that sink out.
People get very emotional about their own home, and this is their dream home. They want everything to be absolutely perfect, and I appreciate that. And it's difficult because some things are out of your control, and that was a mistake on the install. The wrong sink was put in, and there's nothing you can do other than smile and nod.
And John's thinking, what's up with this sink deal? I'm sure he is. The husband thinking, what's up? She said, you think I can wash a pot in that sink?
Yeah. Well,
no.
It's not the first time a husband didn't understand why something was so important to the wife.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's look at the happy ending. Property Brothers, we have a clip of Christine and John, and the secret is that it's her grandmother's house, right?
Yes.
That they renovated because of a little bargain they made with the dad.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay.
On my behalf, I think I had a little something to do with that.
The negotiating genius, your brother? Okay, let's take a look.
Welcome home.
It is stunning. Is this the same house? Like, unbelievable.
It's so beautiful. It's stunning. It's stunning.
It looks like a home. I've been here for 4 weeks with Jonathan, and it's been, dusty and in the middle of all these renos, and it looked like a house, but it's a home now.
Christine and John's dream home had to have a family-friendly living room. Jonathan helped the couple choose durable and multi-purpose furniture. This room now has a stylish mix of old and new.
It must just be special to know that you're now going to raise your kids here in this home where your dad was raised, and your grandpa built it with his own hands.
Wow.
When you say that, I can see.
Oh
Funny.
my God. Oh, you're kidding me?
Well, I can see Luke and I can see Noelle running around here. I can see them playing on the couches.
It's such a great moment. I know.
Memories.
You know, it was funny.
Yeah.
In that episode, John, the husband, started crying, and then Christine started crying, and then Jonathan started crying.
This is
Great.
Rugged contractors don't cry with dust in his eye, he says.
It's tricky because we actually go through quite a journey with the families because we get in there and a lot of the families do pitch in and help. And Drew, you know, he's only there about a third of the time because once the deal's made, I got to get in to do the renovation.
Sure, because the husband, John, he helped.
He did
He
quite
was
a
like
bit.
ripping things out, and then they had to fight a little bit about whether or not to paint the molding or
Yeah.
whatever that's called.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Her grandfather had actually done all the woodwork by hand, so it was really for her, it was difficult to change any of that original feature.
Sure. What have you learned about couples?
You know what? The biggest thing is if you're renovating a home, try not to live in the home while you're renovating because, I mean, that's leading to our new series next season called DIY Divorce. No, seriously though,
Instant.
it's really stressful and we've seen it time and time again where it causes so much friction in a relationship. It is best to stay out of a home until it's renovated, or if you have 2 levels, maybe you can live in the basement suite until the
Sure.
upstairs is done.
It is so true
Yeah.
because nothing like having dust everywhere and dust in your clothes and that little fine
Ugh.
this and you
Yeah.
can't find
No matter how
the
much you
eggs in
clean,
the
there's
morning.
always something.
Yeah.
there's
No,
more
it is
dust.
true.
And always have a contingency as well, because your budget can blow out of control, and that's what puts a lot of stress on a relationship. So make sure, don't overspend, don't do a bunch of add-ons, and stick within your budget.
Sure, the ideal client, no budget.
Do whatever
Then you
you
get
like.
it built. Do whatever you like. Money's not an object. How cool would that be?
Oh yeah, we've had some good budgets on this show. We've gone everything from I think about $50,000 to $250,000 for the renovation budget. So I mean, I know he loves when I leave him enough money left over for a $250,000 budget.
You can get more creative, you know. If you're looking for a renovation, you know, we can come in
Sure.
and take care of your place.
Well, you can do mine any day.
There you
and
go.
you know, I'm the kind who says something like, "I will wait for the marble from Portugal."
Yeah,
Yes, I'm
there
that
you go.
girl.
See,
and you
I
say,
like
"But
that.
they have it in the warehouse down here. Kind of looks like that." And I go, "No,
No.
I want the limestone from the France."
I
Yes.
want you as a client.
Yeah, you sure do, because I'd blow the budget, and you know. But
Discerning
there you go.
tastes.
But you know what? That's what he was saying about the contingency, and you were mentioning with a supporting wall. A lot of people have these ideas that if it's a supporting wall, there's no way you can blow it open.
Right.
But that's another thing. It's great having a professional here because you can open up a supporting
Sure.
wall. There's ways to re-support, and so having us there, some things will cost a little bit more, but in the long term, it'll look way better. And then you get your dream home. You're not settling on things
Right.
that you really wanted
Sure,
to do.
and you make your dream list. I know you make people make a list, and
Yeah.
I live in I'm very modern.
Yeah.
And spare and zen. So for me, that works. And if you're going to put a little colonial chair, no,
Yeah.
not going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, you'll love the season finale, episode 13. Is a very you wouldn't believe the transformation on it, and it's very zen, very
Really?
modern. You
Oh.
absolutely love it.
I'll want to live there.
I would want to live there. I
Concrete,
love it.
glass, little water,
Oh, it's
one plant, fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
So we can see the two of you again on Property Brothers Tuesdays, 10 p.m. W Network.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
Great
Thanks
to
for
meet
having
you. John will do the foot rub first.
Okay, I'm for that. And I had a pedicure yesterday.
us.
you go.
Excellent.
So it's looking up. Thanks for the flowers
You're
and the candy. Jonathan and Drew Scott, Property Brothers.